So this is 1.9, 1.9 to 1.10 quiz, 8 questions. This should be about 2 minute recording. It's all about convection, radiation, and conduction. Okay. To summarize quickly, um, wait, am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay. To summarize quickly, we have three types of heat transfer. Right? What are they? Conduction, convection, and radiation. Right? This is a quick summary. In what states? Okay, conduction flows in solid, liquid, gas, but best here very weak. Convection flows in fluids, fluids. So liquid, gas. Radiation flows in all bodies, solid, liquid, gas. How about here? How about in what matter? In what matter? Here it needs matter, right? Or you know. Let me rephrase this. It's not a good way to say it. Let me say, well, what stops it? What stops it? Vacuum, vacuum, nothing. Okay, but radiation. What can reduce radiation? Shiny surfaces. Okay, best in what? Conduction is best in metals. Convection is best in uh, any fluid صراحة. Radiation is best in dark, dark. Hold up, dark. That's not a dark. Oh my god, لا in a dark surfaces. This is a quick summary. Okay, convection. How? How does it happen? Okay, let's go quickly. How? Conduction happens flow of electrons. Convection. It's not due to temperature, even though temperature plays a factor. But temperature causes change in density. So when they ask you what is the cause for this convection, you say the change in density. Radiation. How? Release of electromagnetic waves as quanta. Okay, this is the summary. Okay, يلا هلا quiz. Yeah, you have a room is filled with air and heated with a radiator. Many people, what will they put here? They put radiation. Why is this wrong, Walid? Why isn't it radiation? Well, they're telling you radiator. Radiator, habibi, is a heater. Okay, not a radiator. Like it doesn't mean it releases radiation. It's a heater. When you're filling it with air, what's gonna happen? The less dense air will go up, the hot one, and the colder air, the denser one, will flow down. Okay, that's what we call convection, right? Convection currents due to changes in density. Okay, well, I have some past questions from the AMS that we got from the convection conduction AMS. I'll pull them up. Give me a second. I'll start with first the questions that came. Let me finish this question and I'll tell you the questions that came. Actually, let me finish the quiz and then I'll tell you the questions that came. The Earth is heated by sun rays. Sun rays release UV radiation, ultraviolet, which is radiation. You should know this by now. A cooking pan is heated by an electric heater. The pan is made out of metal, which is heated by conduction. Right? Very easy. 12, as they shoot 12. 2. Okay, match each one to its state. We said conduction happens in solid, liquid, gas. Even though it's very slow in liquid and gas, it still takes place. Convection only happens in fluids, so liquids and gases, so fluids. If they put for you fluids, that's correct. Okay, Radiation happens in all, right? So you match it. 3. Uh, a UFO heater converts electric energy to produce infrared electromagnetic waves without even continuing reading. But obviously, read. Okay, no. Don't listen to what I said. Always read the full question. Okay, please always read the full question. Remember, we have the physics. We have physics. The physics regional. I don't know how many times I've said this on my channel at this point, but the physics regional likes to trick you by putting stuff in the question. He plays with the question. You guys remember in mechanics, the periodic was pretty straightforward, and to be fair. But in all AMSs, all periodics he gives us, he always likes to play with the words. Okay, please, guys, pay attention to the question. Read it fully. Read it carefully. The electromagnetic waves are then absorbed by objects. The process that transfers heat from the UFO to a person standing next to it is radiation. Why radiation? عشان قلنا electromagnetic waves, right? Which of the following are true about radiation? Do only hot bodies radiate energy? No. If you open my notes somewhere here, all bodies radiate energy. Okay? Only cold bodies absorb? No. All bodies radiate, all bodies absorb. The energy lost by a body is emitted in portions called quanta. Before continuing, please read the notes, okay? Watch the videos for all the notes. I'm gonna send uh I'm gonna send on the WhatsApp group, if you still haven't joined the Sabbath Grade 11 WhatsApp group. Before every periodic I make this document. It's like a note for the link to everything you need for the periodic. Like for the notes, I linked it here. Right now, I'm recording the quiz, so every time I finish recording a quiz, I add the link and the name, and I send it as one big text, and I send it on the group. Okay, it would contain links to any video you would need for the physics periodic. Please make sure you watch you watch the the notes. Very important. If you're not watching them, read them at least. The Google Drive for all the notes are in my YouTube description. If you don't know how to reach it, let me show you, because some people still at this point they tell me I don't know how. uh Over here. Okay, right there, just press more, copy this in your browser, and there you go. You're in the notes. Level M, physics, and they're all here. Okay, yeah, let's go back. Which of the following statements, okay, we said this is true. Radiation can be defined as the flow of heat by means of electromagnetic waves. Radiation from hot can travel through empty space. We said it can travel through vacuum. Yani vacuum is like empty space, okay? It's the only one that can travel through vacuum. Okay, question 5. This experiment. Okay, this experiment is actually in one of the past papers that I will solve on my channel later. Okay, very important to know. What happens here is which one absorbs more, actually the black surface, and which one is reflects more, it's the white surface. And since the black surface absorbs more, that means it also releases more heat or emits more heat. Okay, again, all of this is in my notes, by the way. Okay, all of it is in my notes. Here they gave you Planck's content, Planck's they gave you Planck's constant. They want the energy, and they gave you the frequency F. E equals, you have to know E, what the fuck? E equals HF. Okay, H in this case is 6.6 times 10 to the negative 34 times the frequency, 1.2 times 10 to the power of 15, and you get this answer. Okay, 7.92. You get 7.92, just round it to 7.9 times 10 to the power of negative 19 joule. Okay, which ones are characteristics of good home insulation? Obviously, it should be effective, it should be cheap, it should be complete. It should be expensive, of course, no. It should have leaks, of course, no. Okay, there are many people, they got the question wrong. It was a poorly answered question in the AMS. Let me finish this and I'll tell you. For home insulation, you should have cavity insulation. Cavity insulation, yani two walls, in between them an insulator. Okay. Single glazed, no, we want double glazing. Loft insulation, yani at the top you should have insulation. Loft is the floor at the top. Porous sponge floor covering, يعني you should cover the floors. And many leaks, of course, no. هلا poorly answered question. I'll give you AMS questions that all had to do with this section. Okay, please don't click off. This is very important. يعني if you want, click off, I don't really care. بس عشانك don't click off. These all came before. Okay, double glazing. Let me type it in text. يا أخي مانيش كلي أكتب. Okay, double glazing is more effective when the gap is, okay, this is part A. Then part B, it was to stop convection, insulators with small something are used. Okay, this was part A. This was part B. Okay. Double glaze is more effective when the gap is small. Walid, what? Why did people get this wrong? Because they put smaller. Okay. So, Anna, honestly, I didn't know if to put small or big. Okay, I wasn't sure. But from part B, I know that you use insulators with small air bubbles because the air bubbles, they stop because air is a very good insulator. So it stops the convection currents from flowing. Okay, like it stops it to work. Okay, so that's why they use air bubbles. Okay, air bubbles, they stop the convection. Uh, since we use small air bubbles, I was like, oh, okay, that means the gap has to be small. So the regional was kind of giving you a hint. There was another question. It looked like this. It was a big box. Okay, over here. You have a tube going down like this. You have another tube over here going down like this. Okay, and basically, it was some smoke particles over here that would flow downwards. And then he would put an arrow over here. Then he would put like a candle over here. Uh, and then part A was the part A was the down arrow is what, and the part B was the up arrow is what. And you have to put hot or cold. Which one? And this one is hot or cold. And then C was this is caused by a change in what? Oh well, since it's going down, obviously the denser one is going down, right? And it's always the cold ones that go down. What happens is this cold air comes here. The candle will heat it up, and when it heats up, what's gonna happen? It's gonna go up. So the one that goes up is hot. Anna, I put why is this a poorly answered? Because Anna, I put change in temperature. Why is this not change in temperature? Even though change in temperature should be correct, guys, huh? It's correct. Temperature does cause it. But we're talking here about convection. And this is caused due to the change in density. Like I said up, what causes convection? It's the change in temperature that causes mainly the change in density. Okay? So this is caused by the change in density. So we can call this question 1. We can call this question 2. These are all past questions. Uh, let me see here. Okay. There was which is true question. Yeah, and it was let me take the text. You have the correct answers were radiation is released in electromagnetic radiation. Uh, the hotter, the more radiation. And the last one is energy is directly proportional frequency. Walid, why is this correct? Akid, we said radiation is released in electromagnetic radiation. We know this is correct. We know, obviously, the hotter, the more energy you have, so there's more radiation. Think about it like that. Energy is directly proportional to frequency. Remember, we said E equals hf. This is a constant, so E is directly proportional to F. Okay? What else did we have? Just a calculation question. Okay. Again, which of the following is true? Another one, which is true. This one is about home insulation. Okay. You had to choose double or triple glazing is effective. And the other answer was floor covering is important for insulation. Okay. We could say this is question 3. It's question 4. What else did they give you? Okay, we should know white. White is obviously not a good emitter or absorber. It's only a good reflector. Black is a good emitter, good absorber. Uh, yeah, another one which is true. Okay, Halana, I'm not even sure if convection is included in the material. Let me open. Yeah, it's not included in the material. I won't give you any more convection ones. plus, let me remove this. Sea breeze, land breeze, is it? I don't think we have sea breeze, land breeze. Sea breeze, land breeze was in 1.8, I think. Okay, my box is bugging. Yeah, we don't have sea breeze, land breeze. Uh, we don't have the density of water. Okay, yeah, which coin falls for? Okay, this one. They gave you the experiment. They gave you the heater in the middle. It was like I put it in green. Okay, it's like okay, and then you had the two plates. You had the black plate over here, and then you have the other one. We just call it I don't know the blue plate, and then they put a coin, one here and one here. This was coin one. This was coin two. Which one's gonna fall first? Of course, it's coin two because it's attached to a black surface or dark surface, which will absorb more heat, which will cause the wax to melt, which will cause coin two to fall first because it's a black thing. Okay, then last one. Again, this one's about home insulation. Uh, what is this? I think you asked which is true. The way I have it written, it's the first answer is cavity. The second one is glazing. The third answer is loft. The fourth answer is leaks. I think what they meant is no, and you have to fill in the blank, and then something insulation. Okay, and this is double or triple. I think they said double or triple, and you have to put glazing, and then walls with something insulation. I think that's what they meant. You had to fill in the blanks. Other than that, that's all the past questions I have. That's all I can help you for this section. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck.